Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're continuing the hunt of Jiren. Once said, the impossible. We're crushing him. We got another run done, taking care of Jiren. Right now, the superhero category is very powerful, and the best characters in the superhero category are some of the best characters for this Jiren fight as well. So we're going to jump in and we are going to dominate with the double LR Ultimate Gohan team. Now, Ultimate Gohan is, I mean, he's okay for this fight. What's going to happen is that AoE will absolutely splatter Gohan, right? Especially as Jiren is building up and he's lowering our stats. Like, here we go, boom, 400k. Remember, Gohan needs to attack twice in order to build himself up to where that's not really going to be so much of an issue for us. But attack debuffing. I've found that the best teams to handle this fight are teams that could run attack debuffers to at least keep Jiren's AoE in check. That is a key component to success. This run only took maybe like 5 or 6 attempts, something like that, with this Ultimate Gohan setup, because we have so many attack debuffers, right? Ultimate Gohan himself attack debuffs, Future Gohan does, Blue Goku does, Golden Frieza and Gogeta do. We just have so much attack debuffing that the normals and his AoE are basically going to be a non-factor after the first turn, right? So like that's just a huge part in this team winning. This is a long run, by the way. Remember, when we use some of these teams, so remember, Ultimate Gohan is a 200% leader, and you can really feel it. We do way less damage. Our HP is way less. I mean, these like runs where we're using a non-220 lead are really tough. The Pan run, I guess, was so easy because Pan hard count. It's crazy to say, but Pan hard counters Jiren. But I mean, some of us, like me, since day one knew that Pan was, her toolkit is crazy. Like everything she could do, right? That's exactly the type of shit we'd want EZA characters to do. So, all right. So already we're looking good, by the way. We have gotten some debuffs down on Jiren. So, I mean, he's just going to be doing significantly less damage to us. One of the prerequisites I was looking for a successful run was I did want to make sure that UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta were on one rotation and Future Gohan and Trunks were on the other rotation. That was huge. And remember, Blue Goku and Golden Frieza, we want them apart from each other as much as we can. Because, we're not running a team full of 1 million future characters. So Golden Frieza being on the same rotation as Goku means Goku is way nerfed. I don't know. When I see people talk about Blue Goku, like people talk about this character, like it's just, I don't know. I think maybe a lot of people run him with villains randomly or something. And I don't know. I don't know. But if we're gonna see Goku get really popped, the Blue Goku and Vegeta, it's if they're on a rotation with Golden Frieza. So we just floated Blue Goku. So we're all smart boys and girls out there. We know we gotta float Golden Frieza and Gogeta. Now this was a stroke of at least decent luck right here. So remember, we're gonna revive on this turn. But Future Gohan is actually able to attack first. So we're able to get a little bit of extra damage, and we're able to get more attack debuffs applied to Jiren as well, which is really very important. I've talked about it several times already, how this AGL Jiren is kind of like the nastiest boss phase we've seen in quite some time. This phase is ridiculous with the key debuffing, the attack debuffing, the defensive debuffing. It's just so much. Jiren is doing so much. So we get our revive off. So now Future Trunks is going to come out. Future Trunks, with the attack debuffs around, despite the fact that Future Trunks is a dodging character, he is able to kind of like handle business at least enough against Jiren to be a real help for us. Remember, the secret to getting around Jiren's debuffs, by the way, is tag characters. Unfortunately, UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta are a tag character that... I mean, we probably could go into UI Goku with Jiren as attack debuffed as he is, and as long as we're not going to get hit by the super attack, UI Goku probably like would be okay like at this portion of the fight. I do think so. By the way, like this exact situation, I don't know, maybe Evolution Blue Vegeta would be able to live here, but I'm pretty sure if Jiren would decide to super, like I got to, like a couple of the losses I got to was like this exact turn right here, and Jiren just supered the wrong character, right? Happened a couple of times with this team. I think the first time we got to int Jiren, we did win with this team. Yeah, I believe so. And we get some... I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like we have, like, you guys will see, we have bad luck at int Jiren. But this team just has all the horses we need to win pretty comfortably. It's just that our stats are significantly nerfed. So Evolution Blue Vegeta is still able to do good damage even through the attack debuff, which is awesome. Remember, if we swapped into UI Goku would really be able to do a lot of damage because tag characters are able to, you know, like the turn started and Evolution Blue Vegeta got hit with all the debuffs. But if we tagged UI Goku, none of the debuffs are applied to UI Goku, right? So that character and then the Golden Frieza and Gogeta, those, well, I guess, and the Blues as well. Those are our tag characters to really try and rely on finishing off Jiren. I typically am not scared of blowing all of my active skills against AGL Jiren just to get out of this phase because he's just such a menace. So we got really, really good RNG right here, actually. This was so good. We're able to go into Blue Vegeta, pop the Blue Vegeta active in slot 3, giving us guaranteed crits and the massive attack buff. And remember, Blue Vegeta is not debuffed like other characters are. So I'm able to run Blue Vegeta in slot 1, and I know that Blue Vegeta will be completely safe in slot 1. I know this, because there's no possibility of Jiren opening with the super attack, and we have been debuffing Jiren like crazy, so we don't have to worry about the AoE. So now Blue Vegeta gets like insanity level defense. If he's got like nearly full ki and he attacks. Remember, we did the active skill, so he essentially has all of his passive abilities unlocked. And you guys will see Jiren does super in the Tech Pan slot right there, even with the hidden potential system and additional normal. And we're so deep in the fight, and Blue Vegeta's still just able to fucking eat that shit. Like, again, the Blues are a character... I would almost say they're underrated based on the way I see people talking about them, which is insane to say, but... Bro, I don't ask me, man. I don't know. Maybe the Blues are just one of these characters where the difference between them rainbowed and at 55% is huge. I don't know if it's the difference between being used in my hands versus a player who doesn't have as much experience, or maybe people who have offensive builds on them. I don't know. But the Blues, they kick ass. Always. Alright, so Jiren lives with a sliver of HP, which is a shame. That's, you know, the hidden potential system would have shown normal by Blue Vegeta right there. So that means we're going to have to burn either the Gogeta active, no fucking way, or the LR Gods active, which is what we're going to do. I was like, yeah, it's fine. I guess looking at it, I probably didn't need to use the Gods active, because this AoE would do nothing to us. Yeah, I guess this is me just like, nope, I don't care. I'm getting through this fight. But we didn't need to do this, because the AoE was not going to hurt Golden Frieza or the Gods. So, we could have just had Evolution Blue Vegeta in slot 1 finish it. We'd have been fine. Alright, so we make it to this phase. obviously things get very scary at this point. When we use Trunks as active, that gives us 100% dodge, by the way. I reset because immediately I was like, wait, no, I want Blue Vegeta to be on the field because Blue Vegeta, remember, gives the massive defensive support, or excuse me, massive all type support. You know, he gives key, I think, attack and defense to Trunks characters. So obviously we want Blue Vegeta on the field when we actually use Trunks' active skill. Trunks' active skill will give him 100% dodge for the turn, and I think it also gives him crit. Does it give him 100% crit for the turn as well? I think so. Let me double check that. I want to double check that. Okay, so this turn, Ultimate Gohan, by the way, I mean, we need, so you guys know how I get down. I've got a dodge build on my Ultimate Gohan, so no worries. So with my dodge build, I feel like that gives us a significantly higher chance to win. Because remember, the thing with Jiren is Jiren crits on every attack he does, and his crits ignore 100% defense. So Blue Goku gets hit there, which is not good. Because, well, I guess it doesn't matter too much how much damage we take on this turn as long as we live. Because we have not used Gogeta yet. The first time Gogeta gets a Ki Sphere, he heals 100%. Now, Trunks chokes so fucking hard in this run. It's unbelievable. You saw that? Trunks does this every turn, where he just goes normal, 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 normal. And Trunks is extending the fight massively because when he does those normals, he's falling under Jiren's damage threshold, by the way. Ultimate Gohan could do massive damage. And he was, like, we took 2 hits there and we actually lived. I was very happy about that. So then we get to this rotation. We have the Beast Gohan active skill, which again will do massive Mommy Milker damage right here. So we could go ahead and toss that up. Yep, let's do that. Gogeta's active. We'll give him 100% dodge. Remember, again, when Gogeta gets an orb for the first time, he does full heal us. But also, the whole entire field is tech orbs as well. So that full heals us. And at this point, I'm thinking, we've won. That's another W in hand. Fight ain't over yet, as you guys will see. This shit is not done. So UI doesn't hit the EX Super here. Not the end of the world, but the EX Super does give us a little bit of extra damage. By the way, Trunks, let me double check that. So his active skill... Yes, he gets 100% dodge and guaranteed crits for the turn. But, you know, unfortunately, it doesn't stop him from doing additional normal, additional normal, additional normal. What is it? Trunks gets 2 additionals in slot 2 or 3, each of which has a 50% chance to be a super. So we failed both of those, plus the hidden potential system. Yeah, so we failed 3 50-50s in a row, is what it was. Okay. Okay. Gogeta, remember, just is going to keep super in and super in and super in and super in. His active skill really does give him a ridiculous turn, right? Of just like attack, 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 attack. Ultimate Gohan in this phase is also definitely our biggest damage dealer. So he'll be able to do significant amount of damage as well. Remember, we have 100% dodge right there. Nothing to worry about. Here's Ultimate Gohan doing his thing, which is really good. Perfect. But... you notice that the fight is not done. Not done. Now here, I might have... this is probably a mistake I made. I was very scared, and I saw the opportunity to get 5 rainbow orbs for the gods, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do that. Because they get dodge and crit per rainbow orb. But, I mean, there's only one attack. They're going to attack break it anyway. I think it would have been significantly smarter for me to actually go for the 24 key with the gods. Actually would have been a lot smarter. Because at 24 key, they do get an extra 50% attack, right? Which, as you guys are going to see, they are below the damage threshold anyway. So I do wish I had gotten that 24 key. Now, here we go with fucking Trunks again, by the way. Oh, he did super right here. Okay, sure. Normal, 0. Normal, 0. Now watch this. Little known effect. Trunks eats the super here. Trunks has a survive KO hit mechanic, okay? So we live with 1 HP. The gods now, by the way, activate a 100% dodge ability anyway. So the 5 rainbow orbs were pointless. They attack break the 1 attack there anyway, but they also fucking have 100% dodge triggered anyway. Trunks, the survive KO meter, actually won us the fight, which is crazy. We saw that come into play for the first time, like, I think on the channel, and it literally won us the fight. I mean, Trunks did fucking choke, and Jiren supered him for like 5 billion damage, but whatever. UI Goku, too, remember, he also has a survive KO mechanic. We would have been fine. All we needed was for UI Goku to not eat both attacks, and we were okay. And he dodged both, then he triggers his EX super, and then Gogeta was able to get his orbs, and the fight is done. So, pretty crazy ending here. The survive KO mechanic, which they're just handing out like candy these days, really helpful. I mean, we just got a W off the back of that. I mean, it is funny. I remember, like, crazy that we're in March, and that character's in December already. Like, what the fuck? Okay, but I remember going over their details and just being like, I just don't see this Trunks survive KO mechanic coming into play very often. I mean, that ended up being true, but it literally, in, you know, one of the hardest fights ever, we did win off the back of that Trunks KO survivability, which is good. By the way, Trunks only gets that, I believe, in slot 2 and 3. Yeah. 50% crit and dodge as a second or third attacker in the turn, and survive KO attacks up to once per turn. So there we go. We got Jiren done with another team here, with the physical ultimate Gohan team. We did go ahead and cook that boy up. I think right here, I actually was texting Nano about Resident Evil 9. But there we go, chat. I will continue trying to pump these out. I know people want like other types of videos and stuff, but we can get to all these other videos whenever. As of right now, Jiren is going away only in about a week. So I do want to try and, like, I'm enjoying farming these runs here. So I would like to do this while he's around, right? Because he might leave on March 10th and literally never come back. So this is our only opportunity to keep hunting Jiren. And I want to keep hunting Jiren, so let me know what you guys think. I love you guys, and I'll catch y'all next time.